Huge exciting news this Structure Friday afternoon as a $10,000 EIDL grant, which you never got from 2020, could be landing in your bank account in the next couple of days. This is incredible, great news. Meantime, the great news about Cash Act 2020 is that it's Cash Act 2021. It's happening under Biden's stimulus, that's third stimulus package across the board. Meantime, the SSI and Ssdi, the Social Security Railroad benefits, the $2,400, if you wish to understand where it's landing, because it wasn't in this, will be a standalone bill. All really exciting, great news, including the student loan debt forgiveness, which you didn't know where that's landing. That will also be a standalone bill. So much happening across the board. This is the major recording that gives you an update about your second stimulus check, your Cash Act, and all the standalone items before third stimulus package. This is a major recording. I'm so excited for you. It's a great day. This is Afternoons Lalate. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Afternoons Lalate, and this is the major recording that you wanted to hear. The one that covers the second stimulus check, but also the provisions that will be landing as standalone bills we now hear, separate and apart from the third stimulus package. The video right after this goes over Biden's stimulus. If you did not join me earlier today, I've had not less than 3 live recordings going over the bill pre-draft, which I delivered to you. More about that in a second. Please subscribe. Please subscribe because I am going live. I'm going tape. You don't want to miss a single recording. I was the first worldwide on YouTube to deliver the bill draft of the third stimulus package, Biden stimulus, not once but twice today, going through all the deal provisions with you. Also, like this video, hit that alarm button, that bell on the front of this channel so you get an alert every time I go live, which will be 2 videos after this. After this is third stimulus, and then I'm back live with Bean and Mitch answering your questions for 30 minutes. Meantime, consider joining, becoming a Purple Hawk, Purple Power, our Calcino VIP. 2 new Calcino VIPs today as well, with new emojis across the board for $12 ice cream and, a donut for everyone. What's going on today? What's going on today on the second stimulus in this video is the $600 stimulus check is landing in some places, but still delayed in other places. The $10,000 that is owed to you from 2020 could be landing as well. And you could be seeing a new email over the weekend. Third, new items under second stimulus that were passed 4 or 5 weeks ago will be going live, reports claim, over the weekend. So that's why today through Sunday is going to be a lot of news. So stay with me. Lots of news on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which are usually sort of slower news days. So I have a lot of stuff. And then I'll be going over the $2,400 of SSI and the student loan debt forgiveness, which is causing some confusion because it wasn't in the third stimulus package. So now let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news is that when Joe Biden held a press conference yesterday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, direct from Delaware to debut the overview of this, he left out a lot of stuff. And so people thought that was the exhaustive list of the third stimulus package. Then this morning, when I went live with the first ever draft of the bill, 20-something pages long, again, we didn't see certain provisions that we had been told were in third stimulus. So we thought it wasn't there. We now realize those things are going to be standalone. So I'm going to explain what's standalone and what's not standalone. And this is not the first time you heard it. This is why you subscribe to this channel. In fall of 2020, when Joe Biden won the election, in his transition papers, he detailed extensively what he was going to be doing as president. But he didn't say it was all going to be in a stimulus package. He said what he was going to do and how he was going to do it when he comes into office. Among the items he talked about was $2,400 for SSI, Ssdi, Social Security Railroad benefits, and the 20% increase up to, and the new benchmark. Let me go over what that said. That said, when he came in, he said he would fix the Social Security system. He said it needs fixing. I heralded this as a great thing because we all know it needs to be fixed. There's been a lot of Democrats and a lot of Republican bills over the last 12 months trying to fix it. He wants to fix it. And that's what he talked about. He talked about the Warren Plan, which went in detail about why you need a major overhaul of this program. It wasn't a stimulus check situation. It was more than that. But it did call for $200 a month from the bill signing to December 31st on top of your existing benefits of SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits, and veterans benefits, and a new benchmark and a lift of your benefits up to 20% lifetime and a new benchmark. All three details I had said to you repeatedly on camera. I believe it's going to be a standalone bill after he comes in office. It won't be part of the third stimulus package because it doesn't sound like stimulus, with the exception of that $200 item. Because there's so many things he wanted to fix, it sounded like it's standalone. In fact, he never said it was going to be part of the economic recovery. He said these were things I wanted to do. It was in a paragraph right next to it, other things where he said, I want to fix the highways. We already know the highways is a standalone bill. He also had another paragraph that says, I want to fix stuff with the schools. We already know that's a standalone bill. Not stimulus, not economic recovery. Remember, fixing the Social Security system is not an economic recovery instrument. It's fixing the Social Security system and the benefits program. So the bottom line is, it appears that everything that I had reported in fall of 2020 in his papers is accurate. That what he said was not to be part of the economic recovery plan, as part of a different bill. So great news is stay calm. When would we see this happen? I'm going to explain shortly in this video. Well, let me just get it to right now. Is that the reports today saying that the third stimulus package, which is the video after this, will not be introduced as a bill to the House until at least the 20th of January. So not what I had hoped. They're going to wait till actually he comes into office, which is not a long time from now. Today's the 15th, so 5 days from now. So they're going to do that, and then they're going to get to other items like SSI and SSDI. And what else? Well, student loan debt forgiveness. On Friday last week, a week ago today, he said that he was going to forgive $10,000 of student loan debt. And so when he held a press conference, and then we had the pre-release of the bill, and it mentioned nothing about student loan debt, you and I were confused. Well, that confusion was clarified by a member of his transition team that says, hey, that is going to get done separately. So we suddenly see a lot of things separate. I know this sounds corny, but he's a former senator whose entire life was writing bills. He loves to write bills. He's a legislator, as Nancy Pelosi once said. He likes to legislate. So this is not the prior administration where there's one bill every 15 months. You could see a bill every 15 seconds. So get ready for lots of bill. As I said, the 10th stimulus package and 10th stimulus check update for Lalate of 2029. This is just going to never stop. It's just going to keep on going. So SSI and SSDI and student loan debt forgiveness standalone items, not happening in this bill. All right, so let me go to second stimulus, and let me also go to Cash Act, because they are causing a realm of confusion, which I want to clarify. The second stimulus check law that was signed at Mar-a-Lago about 4 or 5 weeks ago gave $600 for individuals, $1,200 for a married couple, $600 for children. Gave nothing for adult dependents. You got that. You understand what that is. Let me give you an update about that check. Some people are starting to see it land in the mail as a check or direct deposit envelope. Watch the mail. It's insanely delayed. 50% of the viewers have still not gotten it, but I do see some progress. So I'm really excited that I started to see people get it today, get it yesterday, just starting to percolate. So watch that mail like a purple hawk. Next, when are other people getting checks? That's Cash Act, which is now part of third stimulus. With the draft of the bill now in my hand, I now know how he's going to do this. He's basically saying that if you are an adult dependent and did not get a check from the Mar-a-Lago second stimulus check law, you didn't get the $600, this is what you're going to get. An adult dependent for the December law is going to get the $2,000, like everyone else is going to get eventually. And you're going to get $1,200 from the first stimulus package of March 2020, when you got nothing as well. You're going to get $3,200 if you're an adult dependent. Yes, this is really great news. So you're going to be getting exactly what everyone else is getting, $3,200. Now, what is everyone else getting? When everyone else is going to get an additional $1,400 under third stimulus package, the video right after this, so that by the time at which we're to February, you will have gotten $1,200 from last year, $600 from last winter, or this week, or next week, or tomorrow, and then $1,400 on top of that is new with Biden. That's how stimulus checks work. All right, the next thing is rent. Oh boy, so this one's a little complicated. Second stimulus package provides money for rent, utilities, childcare, and free internet. The breaking news that you heard on the videos earlier today on this channel, which I absolutely went through the roof of excitement, is that third stimulus package under Biden, third stimulus package, will provide rent aid, free rent to people who are low income and middle class. The second stimulus package only has provided rent to people who are low-income people, even though that money has not landed in states and local. Now, the volunteers of this channel, which you can reach in the pinned comments of this video, news.lalate.com/community. Open up the pinned comment, the first comment by LLA, and it says news.lalate.com/community. The volunteers are able to find you red, despite all these things from the federal government, different qualifications. But the second stimulus package of Mar-a-Lago still has not sent the money to the cities and states that is for low income. But Biden third stimulus is going to include middle class people as well. Really great news. SNAP increase, SNAP benefits. So second stimulus, the Mar-a-Lago second stimulus law, gives you a 6-month SNAP increase from January to June. 15%. We know the states are doing it 3 different ways. They're either increasing your benefits on your January check, January deposit, or they're giving you an additional supplement later in the month of January to cover the payment you got earlier in the month, or they're waiting to February to start and they're going to July. The bill, this third stimulus package, which I'm going to go over in the video after this, proposes to extend that SNAP increase to September. All really great news. There you go. EIDL. Now, this is breaking news. This is breaking developments, and I want you to stay with me. EIDL went live in March of 2020 and promised to viewers who applied at the time an EIDL grant within 3 business days of $10,000. They either never got anything or they got $1,000 per employee. I have been hearing for over a week, and other people have been hearing the same thing as well, that within the next few days, you may be getting an email that says, "Hi, I'm SBA.gov. Go to a website, confirm your identity, your bank information as well, because we're ready to pay you that EIDL grant." The $10,000 you never got, or the remainder of the $10,000. I'm hearing those emails could go out by the end of this weekend, if not earlier. So you need to watch for this. This is for 2020 applicants. Now, for second stimulus check, under second stimulus law, the Mar-a-Lago law, the provision said we're going to allow for EIDL grants. Again, grant means free, for 2 types of businesses. Those 2 types of businesses, I'm hearing your EIDL application will go live for grants in the next few days, perhaps after this recording. They're changing the SBA website literally every 15 minutes. I'm not exaggerating. It literally is literally changing by the second, because they were given grant money under the second stimulus package. They were given grant. The law gave them grant money. If you go to their website, it says we have no money because they haven't got it yet from the federal government. Well, once they get it, they're going to pay grants for 2 types of applicants. 1, businesses that are in low-income communities, or 2, agriculture and farmers, ranchers and farmers. Those 2 grants are first come, first serve, and they're absolutely incredible. Remember, it's 1 application for the loan. That is also an application for the grant. You don't have to get the loan to get the grant. You don't have to be collateralized to get the grant. You don't have to have a credit score to get the grant. It's all great news. The way to get on first in line is apply for the streamlined application as soon as it goes live for you. It's not yet live for the low-income businesses, but it is live for the agriculture and ranchers. So if that's you, apply now, and when the grant goes live in a few days, potentially, you'll get the grant. See how he pounced as Purple Hawks? Now, PPP is live under second stimulus as well. You haven't seen me mention about 24 hours. Well, maybe 8 hours. Because there's so much to cover on this channel. Again, this is still Mar-a-Lago second stimulus. I like referring to it as Mar-a-Lago stimulus because you understand who did it. These words are just going to become a little bit overwhelming after a while. So I'm trying to make it very, very simple and sane and easy to digest. What is PPP? PPP is for people who need grants. The EIDL grant is for anyone that has a Schedule C or corporate tax return. PPP is the same thing. Airbnb, Grubhub, Uber, Lyft, plumber, electrician. PPP is different though. PPP you apply with a lender. The lenders are like Fundera, Lending Circle, Cross Creek, Blue Vine, Lendio, Cabbage, Funding Circle, and then they apply with SBA for you. You don't apply to SBA for it. You apply with them. It starts as a loan and turns to a grant. The great news is that they're there to help you. They've processed the applications. So now we've seen so many things of the second stimulus package. What else is left? FPUC, UI, and PUA. Let me go over where that is now. Your PUA UI has been extended to March 14th under the second stimulus package. You may not see it on your account yet, but it actually is the law. So they're taking some time to process it. Then you're getting $300 a week of FPUC under second stimulus. You know, I know you have questions about FPUC under Biden, whether it's retro or not. Bottom line is, the breaking great details is retro is not off the table. It's still on the table. And that the amount of FPUC, $400 versus $600, is still on the table as well. I'll be going over the detail of that. There's a lot of detail of it. If you did not catch the live revelation of that earlier today on this channel, I'll cover that in the video right after this. So you need to make sure you're certified for benefits to get paid for your UI and PUA. Under third stimulus, he proposes to extend these benefits at least to September, but it's actually a little bit more advanced than that. So I'll go over that in the video right after this. So with that, you're now caught up to date on your second stimulus check and your Cash Act and your retroactive stimulus check. First the check, rent, utilities, food, SNAP, EIDL, PPP. We do not know where the internet is, the free internet, and we don't know where the childcare is yet. You're up to date on unemployment, and you're up to date on the Cash Act fix-it item that will land under third stimulus. Now it's ready to hit and rock and roll and become as a purple hawk pounce on. It's third stimulus, Biden stimulus, and it comes up right after this video. So hit the alert button so you can alert when that video comes live, and also like this video. And consider joining by becoming a Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. Stay informed, stay focused, and stay with LA for the next video in about 3 minutes after this.